welcome back to the Ladd Racing YouTube channel. You got Clint here, and we are back out here in the shop. As you can see, we still have a car up on jack stands, and we got a mess up here, and that means we haven't been out here working. Even better yet, we'll see if we can get in here and see what we got going on. We got spider webs. It goes all the way over. It connects over there to the deck lid, or the trunk lid for some people, but we haven't been out here and to actually do any work in probably a week or two here. We've just been busy with life, so I know you guys keep hearing that from me, but here's the deal. We got rained out on the last fan appreciation night. Now I was just going to go out there and hand out, I had some stickers that I made up and a few other things that I was going to give out last year. But they got rained out this weekend. Well, they've rescheduled it for 2 weeks. And those that are watching this, that'll be January 24th. And my goal is to have a raceable car to take out there. Now, whether or not we're going to do any good with it, I don't know. But the goal is to get it running, driving, and ready to run, where I can drive it up on a trailer and take it out and run it. With that being said, we're going to buckle down and get some stuff done on this thing. As far as getting things done, the biggest part is going to be getting it running. I have a drive shaft, rear end I'm going to leave in it. We have to put some fuel in it. Probably change fuel filter out. We got to get back bumper back where it belongs and get this deck lid. We got to get a few things tightened up on it. It's not going to be pretty. Probably be running my famous electrical tape numbers. We want to change this out too. I don't want that flapping off and coming off around the track. Ultimately, that's our goal. So with that being said, we need to buckle down. I got some parts to start getting this thing back together. Radiator is mounted in here. It's pretty solid as far as I can tell. The fan, it spins, don't hit. Don't have the proper gapping around the fan shroud. Like I said, is kind of getting thrown together. More or less to shake the car down, figure out what I need to do, what I need to change, blah, 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 the story goes. So let's get to it. We got some work to do to get things going under the hood. One day in, well, probably spent a couple hours out here anyway. Got both radiator hoses mounted up. Got my throttle linkage. Well, unbolted it, but I got the pieces I need to rebolt it back up. That's only a couple second job there. Got the temperature. This is for the temperature gauge, water temperature. I got a couple lines here. I don't know electrical. I don't know what they go to yet, so I ain't messing with them until I get power to the car. I got one side of the header bolted up. Both gaskets are set in place. Got my main belt on. Ain't much for the first day, but we'll add on and see what else we can't get done on here. We're going to make progress. It's not a lot of work, but it's just a lot of tinkering, so we're going to go in and eat, get back to it tomorrow. All right, we're back out here. Like I said, we're going to try to keep chugging away, get things done on this thing. We still got to put one header back on. Figure the wiring out. That's going to be a challenge, but still got to get the battery in here, so we'll get to it and see what we can't come up with here.
here we are. We're in the car. This ain't how you're supposed to drive it. But that's not what we're doing right now anyway. What we're trying to do is go through and we'll put some light on here, but we're trying to go through and decipher all these wires, figure out where they go, what they are, and if they're needed. We got wires everywhere in here. You can see there's just everywhere. So what my goal is, one, I want to get rid of the wires that we don't need, because we got wires going to the MSD box, which I'm going to leave the box in here, but I'm not going to have it hooked up. So we're going to clean up the wires going to the MSD box. In all reality, we need a wire going to the distributor on the car, and we need a wire going up here to the gauges to power them. And really, that's all we really need as far as wires up underneath there. And of course, obviously grounds for the gauge lights, and you know, we will put a tack in here, but other than that, there's really no reason to have all this wiring that you see flopped around in here. So we're going to try our best to clean this up and get it to where we can actually deal with the wiring. The switches, you know, there's also, well, get this wire out of your way here, but you can kind of see up in there. Let's get some light. They got all sorts of stuff going on up there too. So that's what we got going on. We're going to try to clip these wires, and wiring is not one of my favorite things to do, especially when it comes to trying to figure out what somebody else has going on. So there we go. You know, I'm no professional electrician or not a professional at wiring up cars, but I can tell you, I'll shine a light on right there. That is a twist-on style connector, typically used in houses. I'm not a fan of those in cars or anything like that. They make butt connectors. You can buy a whole package pretty cheap, and I'm pretty sure they're cheaper than those things. Why do people use those? I don't know. But in all reality, the more I dig into this, the more deja vu I'm running into with the old Leafer. Some of the wiring on that car was questionable the way they got it. You know, they got, and I don't know the gauges or anything else, but they got big wires going into little wires going into big wires. I know typically you want your main power wires to be a little thicker than the rest. I don't know. I didn't wire this thing. I'm not going to down anybody, because everybody does things their own way, and it might, what works for one person might not work for somebody else. And I'm going to say things like that don't work for me. Don't know. Alright, on that note, guys, we're going to wrap up this video. We've got our rat nest of wires going on right now. Next video, we're going to clean everything up, get the wires going, hopefully get this thing running. That's our plan. So stick around, watch the next video, see if we can actually get this thing going. So God bless you, stay safe.